Greetings. Welcome to episode 9 of Czech Out Mo. That's the hashtag on Instagram that I'm using. Hashtag Czech Out Mo, CZECHOUTMO. Tomorrow I will be uploading, I don't know, maybe like 20 pictures to Instagram all at once on my lunch break, because yesterday I went to the castle. I didn't actually go in the castle or look around. I just walked up the hill and chilled in the different neighborhood around there. It was really cool. I think I was either a mad dog or an Englishman because I went out in the noonday sun, but I slept late. I decided not to go to the zoo with my classmates because I would have had to be up even a little bit earlier than I usually do to go to school. So on that one, ne dobrý, not good, not good. So I slept late and got up and made breakfast, and then I walked up to the castle, and it was really cool. I walked all around, and I went in a church, which was pretty amazing. It was just as awesome as a lot of the churches that I saw in Rome. If they were going for shock and awe when you go into, a house of God, then they succeeded. Everything was gilt and really pretty and amazing marble work, and I think I counted about 8 different colors of marble going on in there. So that was neat, and I got a little collector coin because I'm a dork and I fall for these things. Yes, collector coins. So I have some from Paris and a couple from England, so it's like I had to get one from Prague. I still haven't gotten my tattoo yet, but I probably will this weekend as soon as I get my money from my evil ex-landlord. And you can tell him I said that too. Anyway, class is going well. It's pretty tough, like I said, but other than that, everything's cool. I did a cute little sketch just because I remember my old art teacher, Janelle Miller, who was the most amazing art teacher. When I was in Rome, I was in her class back in 1996, and I drew a lot, and I'm still missing one of my sketchbooks from that time, which really made me sad, but I still have some drawings I did then. And then I went back in 2000 and saw her, and she said, "Why aren't you drawing?" So I've been trying to draw a lot more. I was thinking about you, Janelle, while I was sitting at this lovely little cafe up by the castle drawing, and I left a tiny little drawing with the proprietress. I hope she likes it. It was just a thing that I was doing, and I figured, hey, I'm a tourist, or maybe I'll be one of those silly expats and live here. I really hope so, because I was starting to like it, because water is falling from the sky. Oh my gosh. Water, California. Water is falling from the sky. It rained last night, and it's raining again now, and I'm going to make a cup of coffee and go stand and smoke in the rain because it's so lovely. It's like all overcast and gray and everything outside, and Prague is starting to look like what I had in my mind, being Eastern Europe and grand and gray. Anyway, it's pretty no matter what, because yesterday was hella sunny. And even in the evening time, I got dressed up because I was randomly trying to find a goth club to go to. And there's one called Necropolis, which is really not a club, but more just a bar. I said, well, I won't go to that one. It's too far. So I looked up some other blogs, and I found one called Hell Club, but it was actually Peketevye or something like that. I have to look it up again. But I wrote down my instructions and got kind of gothed out. I put on my my fang buckle. Here, let me show you that. Whee! Sliding over to the closet. Yeah, I put on my fang buckle and a whole bunch of eye makeup and a fishnet top and a waistcoat, and I was actually warm in all that, even though I had my big Gore-Tex with me because it had been raining before. So I was wondering if Prague people were like San Francisco people, where they go, "Oh my God, it's raining, I can't go outside." But apparently not. People were out, and it was really pretty. And I think I passed the spot on the stairs where the mysterious blonde woman floated down the stairs in that movie, The Ninth Gate. But I have to look it up and check. It looked very similar, but I can't remember where that movie was actually set. I think it was Prague, though. I really do. So many movies are filmed here because the city just has such a strange vibe. It's big and grand, like Budapest or Rome or London, but it has a difference going on, probably because it wasn't bombed to all hell in World War I and II. But there's just something else. Each city has its own personality. And this one, most of the buildings are gold and yellow and ombre. I don't know. Ochre, excuse me. I don't know if I told you that yet, but they are. There's some that are like a weird mint green and so forth. And out in Prague 10, that's where stuff starts looking real communist. Kind of look at the architecture, you can just tell what time period and under which cultural regime it was built. So I still have to go see the famous television tower with the babies crawling on it, as well as the, what is that thing? Yeah, the sort of miniature Eiffel Tower. I need to see that. I should probably actually go into the castle next time, but I may not have time for that this trip. I may have to wait until I come back. So it seems, I mean, I do have to go back to California, if for nothing else, to get my dog. But I have a sort of mid-course interview with the head of the school, or the head of admissions and hiring and everything next week. And hopefully they take me on. I don't know if I'm in the top 5% of the class, but I'm doing well. And I like it. And honestly, I have friends, and I don't mean to diss you guys. I love you. But I can't stay in one place very long. I've never stayed in one place very long, so y'all understand. Besides which, you can come visit me. Once I have an apartment and everything, I'll have a couch, and you all can come over here and crash on the couch, and you don't have to pay for a hotel, so we all win. But at the very least, I have to come back to California to get my dog. Because it sounds silly, but once again, I think Switzerland would like it here. Everybody seems pretty dog-friendly. The cobblestones, though, man. Here's another complication about the cobblestones. When pieces of marble that have been worn smooth by generations of humans walking upon them get wet, you slip and fall on your ass. It hasn't happened to me yet. It happened to one of my teachers. The first week I was here, we all went for drinks, and she bit it pretty hard, got a bruise on her knee, and she wasn't even really drunk. It's just the fact that wet marble is slippery. So maybe they didn't plan too carefully on that, but when the stones are first put in, they're rough cut. So they do have texture. It's just after, like I said, generations of being walked upon, they get really slick, and it's beautiful, but it's kind of risky. So let's see, what else? Oh, there was a guy walking around, and he didn't put bobby pins in his yarmulke, and so it kept falling off, and that was kind of funny. And there was a lady in a cheetah print dress that had, no, it wasn't cheetah, it was leopard. A lady in a leopard print dress that actually had leopard faces on it. And then she had a leopard print bag. She really just doubled down on that leopard print there. The bridge, yes, of course, Karlovy Most, the Charles Bridge, was full of buskers and artists, and it seems the one does need a permit because several of the visual artists had their permits on display, and they look just like an art vendor permit in the States, a picture and a permit saying what you do and so forth, and it was really cool. And there was one painter, he was an old Czech guy, so white, and he was doing a beautiful oil portrait of a dark-skinned black woman, and I stopped just to see how he would treat that as an artistic subject, and he did a damn good job. So maybe if I have, like $50 to just toss away on an oil portrait of myself, I will go find him because I know that he will do it justice. Of course, he made her eyes bigger than real life, but I think that's everybody's kind of artistic thing, is to make expressive eyes even bigger, because she did have pretty eyes. He just made them larger in proportion than they are in real life, but it seemed like he did that to everyone. Sort of a little bit of an anime treatment there. But it was a good painting, and I think she would be really happy. Let's see, I think that's it for this episode 9. I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee so I have something warm to drink while I stand out in the rain. And yes, I am always wearing this neon pink and black zebra print sweater because I get really chilly if I'm not doing anything. So on you. Eventually, maybe I'll wear a different sweater. I do still have to find a fabric shop. I should find a fabric shop. I already found yarn, and I was very proud of myself for not buying that. So we'll see what happens. All right, all. Dobro noc.